This is Morten from INKISH TV. I am actually very excited about the next guy that I'm going to talk to. This is Tobias, and he is, I could say that it was in the engine room of the printing devices from BHS, right?
Yeah, so I am at BHS responsible as a product manager, and I am responsible there for the software systems. Yeah.
I mean, this project has been under development for a long time. Where has there been like bottlenecks on the software side, or is it mainly on the hardware side you see the bottlenecks?
I think on such a complex machinery, you have bottlenecks on all of the parts. And this is the reason why we have experts for all of the parts. And I am responsible, at least from the beginning of the project, for the software part, yes.
Are you like a software engineer yourself?
No, I am coming from printing industry, so since more than 50 years now. But yeah, my heart is beating for the software at least.
So when coming from the printing industry makes a lot of sense because, I mean, sometimes we forget about it, but when the day is over, we need to get something on paper, right?
Yes, yeah. Sure.
So when you come from the printing industry, what part of the printing industry did you have fun with before?
Before I was in the commercial offset printing, but very fast I switched to packaging because we all know it's the most growing market, and this is the most interesting thing. Yeah.
I was with Schumacher yesterday and saw the machine, and it was, I must say that the Jetliner is quite amazing, right?
Yes, I think Schumacher is very impressed with our machine.
Yeah. When you look at the machine, it must also be with pride working for BHS, seeing that a project that was initiated so many years ago and now it's here, right?
Yeah, it's always impressive when I'm at customers and at Schumacher to see our machine running. I know it from the very beginning, so yeah.
When you look at the inkjet, because I mean a lot of people also in commercial printer now, is the time now for changing from, let's say, analog printing methods to digital printing methods. What is your take on it?
Everything will be digital in future.
That's for sure, but is it now or is it a little bit ahead?
We are not at this place where we say we can replace it, recovering it by 100%, but it's now the time to start with digital printing.
And I think it was one of the presenters this morning that also said that if you don't get started with it now, it might be a little bit difficult to catch up with the first movers a little bit later, right?
Yeah, if you don't do it now, maybe you're too late, yeah? And the future is digital printing.
Were you involved in the decision of partners? Because, I mean, a machine like this is built on, for example, it's the Zampa print heads from Fujifilm, it is technology from Agfa Inca. So were you involved in picking the components for the technology?
I was, as I said, involved from the beginning of the project, and we have spoken with a lot of suppliers in that area. You can't do such a big program without good suppliers, and I think we have chosen the right one for the project. Yeah.
I mean, when you look at the output, even if you come from the commercial print, I mean, it's almost unimaginable to think that a corrugated print can look like that, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So now it's finished. Then what? Are you going to be unemployed, or you have new projects to work on?
No, software never ends. So software work is always going on.
Okay. So what is where do you see things moving in relation to what you work with? Is it speed? Is it smarter coding, or where do you think things are going?
So I think we have already one of the fastest machines in the market. I think variable data is the big topic for the next years. Yeah.
So you will have to look into PDF files and how to decrypt them to make sure that they work on a machine like this one.
Bringing the data to the machine is very hard, yeah, and variable data is more complex, but we are delivering the right systems for that, I think.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Tobias.
Thank you too.